Is the witness been called, Counsel?
Welcome back, Mr. Witness. Sit down. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, may I remind you once again that you are under oath for continuation of your testimony before this commission.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Counsel, can you proceed, please?
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. Mr. Kujabi.
Yes, sir.
You gave a statement to the investigators?
Statement of the investigator. Yes, I do.
We will show you a copy of the statement.
Okay.
Please go through it and tell the commission whether that is a statement you gave.
Yes, I'm going through.
All right.
Yeah. Nga statement will safe.
This is my written statement.
We applied. Please go proceed.
Okay.
Saying something.
Okay. Statement okono.
But inside the statement,
Kabindara jam Friday investigator ya.
when I came here on Friday to the investigators,
Ye statement ota ekonye ni sete ya read ya jube.
they gave me the statement and asked me to read the statement.
Then Monday nge call Tuesday mutananje.
Then Monday I called them, on Tuesday I came back therein.
Nko ko this figure fully bije.
I told them that there are two figures.
60,000, 70,000 and 63,000.
70,000 and 63,000.
Nko figure full abupota damem because ndara internal auditor yale.
Because those figures, where they emanated from, I even went to the auditors.
Internal auditor is where 70,000 query.
But the internal auditor queried about
Sorry, Mr. Kujabi.
70,000.
Let's admit the document, then you can explain.
Okay,
Because what you are
thank you.
saying
All right.
is in the document.
Thank you, thank you.
And we cannot say anything about it
Okay,
until we
thank you.
have it as an exhibit
Thank
in
you, thank you.
evidence. So whatever
Very
you
well.
need to say, you will say it after we have admitted.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Very well.
We applied to tender. We applied to tender a statement from the witness Yankuba Kujabi, dated the 27th of October 2023, into evidence as an exhibit.
The statement dated the 27th of October 2023, made by Mr. Yankuba Kujabi, is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/YK/BKAC/002.
As the commission places. Call me the registrar. Now, Mr. Kujabi, you did not operate a cash book, did you?
Ako cash book
From
we
2018.
coming operate cash book 2018.
Nene man cash book also.
I mean, I have never handled a cash book.
But you have a market register?
But here market register certainly.
Register sifa nyadi.
What type of register?
Books of accounts did you keep as a market register?
Ako sign as a market register. Ika muna book
As a
sifa.
market master?
Market master. Ika muna book sifa le landi wala man katray bulu.
Well before 2021.
Well before 2021,
The market master tenu.
I was a market master.
Na boss bijele manager.
I have my boss, who is the manager.
Okay, nka market ticket sole ta kata.
We do take the market tickets,
Nka ole di collector la.
the one we used to give the collectors.
Bare ka nga siya mfangoli nga fansun siya biaro yele pour auditing.
We have opened our own CRBR for auditing.
Ni collector ya supply bukola ka sign.
Any collector whom you supply the book will be signed, will sign.
Then kabin 2021 2022 auditor nata.
When the auditors came for 2021, 2022,
Ngona mfananga na CRBR tender wala to for auditing.
where we used to tender, or there we tendered the CBR for auditing.
Kababo ta wala masingol nata na.
When from there, we then have the machines.
What I want to know,
Ako after melon na.
let's just start with this. Were you collecting revenue yourself as market?
Ako for ite fang ikana lempota mo bulle.
Ani ndabuka collection okay.
No, I don't do collection.
Now, how many? So you use supervised revenue collectors?
Ako apunta ko itele beje itele ke korosi ka ila do ku nyame mo supervise oti.
Ha.
Yes.
In which area?
Ako area juma.
Which market?
Market
Brikama.
Marse Brikama.
Brikama market.
Yes.
Ako Brikama marse ba.
Ah.
Yes.
Now, how many revenue collectors are under you?
Ako sign nama kanela jelle be ko to.
Ebiyel nung bar mo fula nata boje mo saba nata boje.
They were there, but 3 of them left.
They were there is not a figure or number.
Okay. Sorry. More 25.
25.
25 revenue collectors.
Ako 25 nama kanela mo ni lulu.
But one do nata boje le.
Yes, but some of them left.
You do transfer admin.
The other one was transferred to admin.
Do alman neman kafa do fatale.
The other one was deceased.
May his or her soul rest in peace.
Do ya bulale.
The other one, some of them, they left the job.
Now, as a market master,
Ako
what is
sign-
your major role? What are your functions?
Ako ni ko market master, ite mune mo ite fangola doku oti. Inyanto muneti wala ila function of muneti.
Na do ko mi salante do bije.
Half of my work is that
Fonge me supervise la le.
I do supervise.
Ni jita filo ko ngara filo ko ke jube.
When they close from the field, I used to go to the field to check.
Dolning vendors sol ka du nyola le.
Some, they have problems with the vendors.
Then ke sama nga problem on solve.
Then they bring them before me, then I solve the problem.
Nga make so ko mo be na do ko la.
And I make sure that all the workers are present. Yes.
Now, do the revenue collectors pay to you sometimes the revenue that they collect?
Ako sign na makanela le kakodo men soto mol bulu wala kakodo ikejo kodo men na foi ka dol ka jo ete ya.
Kabin tenara yent transfer nanje.
When I was transferred therein,
Ngo system ole saraje.
that's the system I found therein.
Warana boss bije manager.
While at that time my boss was there as a manager.
Ni bizajani submission ka koro be diala le.
Whenever they close before submission, they hand him the monies.
Then nabita submission la.
When he's going for submission,
Momondi amount of min sava ka save kaiti ni wala bala.
everybody the amount we submitted, he wrote it on a piece of paper.
They need to bank submission la.
Then when you go to the bank submission,
Your total amount of min submit bank.
the total amount that is submitted at the bank,
Ikara kasi aya I deposit slip or somebody I receive to agents new collector la name I min save kaiti ni wala.
you go with the bank pay slip to the cashier who will check the names, agents, and issue receipts for them.
Now, you keep a canteen register?
Ako country register be wulle.
Country register collector be me in charge tala.
No, there is a collector who is in charge of that.
You are not in charge of the canteen register.
Ako register yung itema in charge.
komi nga fay nyame
As I said earlier on,
kabin taraje
when I went there,
ngana bo taraje
I met my boss there.
andene mo tan na kabena portfolio kono le
He never told me or showed me that it is in our portfolio.
kantin ren ne ma bu ko famuta
I have never even laid my hands on that canteen.
collector mi in charge of kantin ren da wala ka bu ko muta
The collectors who are responsible for the canteen rents are the people who kept or safe kept the book.
Now, but you confirm there is a canteen register.
But if I was on the canteen register,
of ha to nyalon kantin register bi
yes, there is. It's true, there is.
So what is contained in this canteen register?
Ako sa yung canteen register mo na suffering je.
in kantin register momo permanent support for Brikama for
Anybody who have a permanent shop in Brikama,
Yes.
ibe to bi ani la shop number
all their names are incited there and their shop numbers
ani la amount to nyanta min jola
and the amount they're supposed to pay.
ni tara busumbala the same
If you go to Busumbala, the same.
la même fana wole bije
In Lamin, the same.
order markets min yalan council bol support oje wol fana ka abe babulu je
Other markets where council have erected buildings or houses or canteens therein, they have it.
Mr. Kujabi, why will you not keep the canteen register?
Ako muna na yung canteen register mo ta?
well council wo kabin tara je mabula na portfolio kono
When, as I said, when I went there, it was not included. They did not include it in my portfolio.
Let me see your appointment or promotion letter to a canteen master or market master. Now, you also keep the CRBR.
Ako CRDR, ikaw mutale.
anga wala fighting
Yes, that is what I'm telling you.
ndola ticket on kaminta ka collector supply la
When we are collecting the supplies, the tickets supplies to
wo
the,
CRBR ni auditor national audit nata
and when the national audit came,
e ko CRBR request le
that is what they normally request, the CDR.
e ka request le pour audit pour auditing
Yes, they do request it for auditing purposes.
anu kabina da 2021 2022
And when they came 2021, 2022,
nga be hand over yare
it was all handed over to them.
You hand this over to the internal auditor or the external auditor?
Ako yun di jumala, internal or external?
national audit external auditor
External auditor, national auditor.
Did you sign when you were handing this over?
Ako kabring kabung ko di la for sign leba.
You just sign up for it?
Ka sign leba.
pour kabimba dile la
Ah,
ani ma sign de
no, I did not sign.
wo mun na unit le because it no unit market audit no la e mo CRBR oje
They cannot be able to audit the market without them seeing the
I know.
CBR.
Now, did you hand this over to the auditors yourself or through your internal auditor?
Ako sign if I only di tola bang for internal auditor le adi.
kabibi na market yentel call mfano nga sama nga di block market
When they were coming to the market, they called me personally and I took the book and handed over to them.
And this was when?
Nyinkira wadi juma.
nga mana auditor last 2021 ne de
I think the auditor lasted 2021.
2019 2020 something like that
But if that's the case, you'll have another book, another CRBR as well.
Ako barawa to fanang ni kabri nyinta inyanta ka bukudo so to memu CRBR.
no kabin auditor nata
When the auditors came,
nga nyimbu ko hand over
we handed over this book,
kabin auditor la nyimma singo introduce 2021
and when these auditors they introduced these machines in the year 2021,
because kabin masingo introduce 2021
when these machines was introduced in the year 2021,
moka fendi collector la fango le ka masingo fango be fango le bulu
Ibuka,
masingo mtol fango le masingo isu fango le ya masingo di fango le la
they have issued the machines direct to the
so if fango le kele masingo tamandi
and they used to operate. They themselves operate these machines for them, for
Now,
themselves.
The other thing I want to know
Ako kukiling alafta melon na.
is where you dealing with revenue.
Ako fo ite ibulo ka kodo so male bam yalan ko nama kodo.
nama ko mbulo buka ma kababo 20 kabin na boss bora je waron ka samba bank kabin 2020 nga okay ani mbite man mbulo ne man ko do ma
I never touched this money since my boss left.
When did your boss leave? Huh?
Ako ela boss bota je wati juma
2021
2021.
In 2018?
2018,
ate ka ko do keep ni banking sita nga samba
yes, he used to send me when it is time for banking, I take the monies to the bank.
2019,
2019,
The same.
the same.
same. So you were dealing with revenue from 2018 to 2020.
Ako amunta ko kabo 2018 kata 2020 watu mo ibulo ka revenue male. Yes.
So it was from 2021 that you ceased to deal with revenue.
Ako amunta ko 2021 watu mo le ibulo inate fam fata wala ifan jam fan ni kodola. Yes.
Now, your statement, the second page,
Ako ila kalmol to ila statement to kayto fulan yango.
has an issue regarding unaccounted market collection.
Ako kule bije me yalon ko kodole me yalon ko collection o men ketam marché to moma kala
In 2020.
Wala 2020.
Now, this is because the internal auditor, Mr. Barry,
Ako nying bari ni ajube internal auditor me mo Mr. Barity.
you know Suleiman Barry?
Ako Suleiman Barry lo neba?
Yes, ngalon.
Yes, I do.
There is an entire audit report between the period 1st June 2020 to December 31st, 2020.
Ako ni ajube June 1st kata December 31st ako 2020.
Okay.
He wrote, and I read,
Ako I mention fe abina wala karana
on page 30,
Ako page 30.
that during the review process of the deposit slips, tendered by the market unit,
Ako wato mena berisito jube la me alon ko abatana marché auto.
we noted that some amount of funds were not being deposited at the bank.
Ako jele inata kalam taro ke ko koridomo bi yemi alon ko nama ko dole mbare ma alma samba bank.
An interview with the market master Yankuba Kujabi,
Ako je anata nyite nyinin ka memu master Yankuba Kujabi.
he was asked why the difference
Ako jele na te nyinin ka munat na kodo nyi mankiling.
between the amount collected and the amount banked.
Kodo nyi me alon ko ale men soto mol bulane ale men landi bank.
He said this sometimes happens when they receive orders from the management to bring some funds when there is an emergency expenditure that need to be done.
Ako bari nyinin kete la kumoti de ko ni aje woketa wati dol bije ikale nyinin kale na tra hasulo bije. Alaka kodo samana ikafana le kodo nangam do samana kansulo do. Puri fangola suro.
What is your reaction to that?
Ako hayo mo sore be men folawto.
I mean for internal auditor mean for thing.
What the internal audit have said,
To nyalong.
that's the truth.
Now, the period for this collection
Ako wato men na nyin kodo ale kodo nyin ta wala na lempota mol bul wato men na.
is between October to November 2020.
Ako wala mkabo October kata November 2020.
Now the amount has gone to $70,000.
Ako kodo nyin ta telefo wili taworo la.
Now, you have replied to this in your statement,
Ako ila statement to ina ta jabiro ke je safero kono.
correct?
Ako aman ko nyama. Yes.
Now, what can you tell us about these monies that are outstanding?
Ako sa fo muna fo sa fano mole nyin kodo me alon ko a mo ma dudula lo ngakata nyama.
Okay. Ni aju na statement to.
If you go through my statement,
Kabi nyin kan ko nyin kodo.
when I was asked, I told them about this monies.
Na director of finance.
My director of finance,
Alaji Jeng.
Alaji Jeng,
Wole nyin kodo request mbulu.
this is the one who requested this monies from me.
And even internal auditor kabay nyin ka.
Even the internal auditor, when he asked me,
Nga wole fire.
that's what I tell him.
Ate fonta alaji nyin ka.
He himself went to Alaji to ask Alaji.
Alaji Jeng kai ko to nyalam be voucher produce lale.
Alaji Jeng agreed and said to him that he will produce the vouchers.
Amanna voucher produce form for the stage to.
But he did not do so until we are at this stage now.
Bare sina demanding ni atakela problem de be fenne fola.
But if there will be no problem, I want to elaborate something.
Like, okay, internal auditor 70,000 on mean for.
This internal audit have queried about 70,000.
Mistake ko ketaje.
There is a mistake.
Nkawo mistake ko left all follow nunjang.
That mistake, that is what I want to rectify here.
Because figure fule ka wala kafu.
Because two figures, that is what you add.
Because ntenga record so fenko so janne. Report so janne.
I had the report here with me.
Ni sa tenda no ya jube internal auditor report.
If it could be tendered, yes, you can see the
Only
auditor's
mean
report.
is 62,000.
This is 62,000.
Ala jay all time will not 70.
Not 70, it's 62,000. That is what
Let
I
me
have
see.
given to Alaji Jeng.
Where did you get this report?
Ako yung report also namin do?
audit internal auditor findings ke kabia report safe do copy COI yen copy nyina de mina
When the
investigate
internal
ya
audit got this report, they copied to the CEO and myself.
first de mina investigate ya
But the first day when I was coming to the investigators,
yen commande mina malong
I don't know the reason why I was
wala
called.
par second day kabien boda jande ngani sombala ngani sama nga photocopy ngadi tol fongola
But the second day when I came, I brought this document, photocopied, and he served them a copy.
Go ahead.
wala nan ko ika figo fulale ad kodo be ni min manketa is 62,000
This is why I'm saying they are adding two figures, but the monies that I did not pay was 62,000.
62,000 je wal tambolu
That is the monies Alaji Jeng took from me.
wala na internal auditor ya rectify
This is why the internal auditor had ratified it.
We are about to tender a correction on market deposit findings on our 2020 system audit. The date is 11th of May 2022. Addressed to CEO Brikama, Area Council West Coast Region. The correction is in relation to the outstanding or the difference or the amount that the collector, Mr. Usman Kujabi, has said that he gave to Alaji Jeng. Sorry, Yankuba Kujabi.
Ako sante ko kala ela ning fen ko bole dundela ya ke seder yarote ya mo.
Council, I will wish to amend the record on the reference, the exhibit number for the confirmation letter as market master. It was marked as 002, so it will now read LGC slash YK slash BKAC slash 003.
As the commission places.
The letter dated the 11th of May 2022, addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, Brikama Area Council West Coast Region, with the caption, correction on market deposit finding on quarterly report of 2020 system audit. The said letter is signed by internal auditor. The name is not there. The letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC slash YK slash BKAC slash 004.
As the commission places. Now, Madam Chair, just to inform the commissioners, the correction is accurate. It is in line with the total, that if you look at the 2020 internal audit report, the first entry is dated the 1st of October 2020, is $11,000.
Yes.
The second is 5th of October 2020, difference is $11,000 again.
Yes.
The third is 8th of October 2020, the difference is $14,000 as in the variance. The 12th October 2020, $8,000 is.
Yes.
You have the 5th of November 2020, $18,000. Now the internal auditor mistakenly summed these figures and gave a total of $70,000. It should be $62,000. Yes. I believe hence the correction.
Yes.
Yes, now moving forward, Mr. Kujabi.
Yes, sir.
Your claim is that these findings are true, but the issue is monies were demanded from you by Alaji Jeng, the Director of Finance then.
Ako saying if ang foro to wala ko auditorium ben safe akata fenti me alon ka tonya tele bare yin ne foko ko la mancho daliro menti wala mu Alaji Jeng Finance wala afoy ko pure ko do dungabulu. Yes.
Alaji Jeng ñu ko do tambulu.
It was the finance manager Alaji Jeng who took the monies from me.
Alun kabiring sorry. Can I come in?
Please proceed.
Kabing internal investigator kumande jang.
When I was called here by the investigators,
From Kambora investigator ya.
when I left the investigators,
Nga contact le nga fay.
I contacted him and informed him.
Now go ahead. Did he react to it?
Ako kabiri o fa fedne fo.
Ako tonya long.
He said yes, it's
Anu nga mena
true.
nimanyina.
And I think if I don't forget,
Ala kabana testify jang.
when he came to testify here,
Ifutara o person be sire mbala o frère o person auto.
when I was listening, when he get to that person,
Council funga nyinen kana ana amide ko tonya long.
and counsel asked him and he admitted that that is the truth.
Yes. So now, were you given a receipt?
Ako fo I receipt di lela ba?
Nene man ko fembi riskay de.
He have never issued any receipt to me.
But why will you allow that?
Ako bana na beso na wala.
Ayalong atele na bossi.
He is my boss.
That is why you allow that?
Ako wala na beso na wala.
No, I understand. We just trying to understand the situation back then.
Yes.
Yes.
Ha.
But did you know at the time that it was really wrong to do that?
Ako bad wo jamano nyin kono bala wo wato ifa yalo ne ko man kisilo de priyo okay.
Tonya diara alaye.
Truth is the best.
Ñu commission le ñaaye le ñaa fengol ko ngalon ko ngamin ke silonteng.
Through this commission, there I know that I was not on the right way.
All right. Now, but you had a cash book during this period in 2020?
Ako bad wato for cash book of Lebanon 2020.
Council name of kabinde boda rates.
As I said earlier on, since I left rates,
Nene man cash book shiro.
I have never had one.
But where were you getting these monies from?
Where?
The monies that you gave to Alaji Jeng. These were revenue that was collected.
Ako oksani wokodo yemendi nung Alaji Jeng woketa nama kodol timi alon ko moli atal.
Komin kamin fo yalo ñun ka kodo dinna bosa ka safo kon because ni agente to men son gente kala banking la.
As I said earlier on, when these collectors do collection, they hand the monies to my boss. And usually, he used to send me to the bank. This is why my name appears.
So jen kante akante dim akodo dimante bunga fo na boss bar kodo ko ngadi janna na boss war by then before britala kalamutal.
Anytime this finance manager demand monies from me, I am the person giving him the monies, but my boss, before he leave, he is always aware.
Who is your boss?
Ako jumale mela boss ti.
Aritatale, he's the manager, senior manager no.
Ako jumale mela boss ti.
Jadama.
Mr.
Jadama, yes.
He's retired.
What is the full name?
Ako ato
Bunja.
Huja.
So he used to give you money to go and take to the bank.
Ako atele ka kodo dungi bulu priya sama bank. Very well.
And on your way, Mr. Jeng will call you and ask that you bring either the entire sum or part of the amount.
Ako jele ala Jeng ke komandi ka foy ko dan bita bank wala bi bank silo ka foy nyin nangam sama nyina.
No, sometimes aka mol kumala ata manta bank follow.
He used to call us before going to the bank.
Commonly, mostly because na payment ko jama biye ni sango kera commun staff or bantateng.
Certainly our payments, or for instance, some of the monies when, for instance, we have a staff who passed away.
So ni bita je burial do in funeral expenditure ka fu moli
when we are going there for burial, so this funeral expenditure, he used to tell us to give him monies for such.
But nena man ta bank silo kan ay call nga kodo sambaye. Mostly I can call well before
he have never called me on my way to the bank. He always called me earlier before.
But your boss will keep a cash book, correct?
Ako ila boss waka cash book osotole.
Dol market unit.
In the market unit,
nene man cash book soto
We have never had cash
komi
book.
starting nga fo
I
nyame
am trying to trace the source of this. I know the source, but how do you account for these monies? The revenue collectors will collect revenue.
Ako sany abela firi men na puru ya faha ay ye senanda ako nama kanila lo ibitale nama kanindang.
In 2020,
Ako 2020.
when the revenue collectors collect money in the market,
Ako ni wolo nama ta wala lempota marseto.
what do they do with that money?
Ako kodo ka Kenya dile.
mbolo sata kanteng
That is what I'm explaining right now.
because what time ngamera Monday ning every Monday ning Thursday len ka kodo samba bank
I can remember fully at that time every Monday and Thursdays.
No,
they
just wait a minute.
They do submission.
Let's just have the sequence of accounting.
Ako sany ajube kodo nyinka kalandi nyame.
When the revenue, you don't collect revenue in 2020.
Ako by 2020 itebuka tala nama kaningola.
nene man revenue collect 2020
I have never done it in 2020.
kamboda rates muga revenue collect
From rates, I have never been a revenue collector.
Yes, but now just give me a short answer for some of the questions I will ask. It will
Ako
help.
sany akenyi ni kamen na isi follow
We
jabi.
just want to understand how you were in possession of this money.
Ako sany bakalam tala de puru salong kodo nyi futata ite bulu nyame wala kodo dunte bulu nyame.
Or let me just ask you generally, where do you get this money?
Ako sany ibata yenyi ni kanyi kodo ya soro mintole.
na boss la kadina
Give it to me by
Where does your boss get-
from my boss.
get this money?
Ako nyi ila boss ate nyi kodo bondi ming.
aka soro ala safe lo kono
He keep it in his safe.
The safe will not generate.
let me explain now
Where will your boss get the money?
Ako ko safe ni ko
give
safe
you.
wo ka kodi bondi wo ka kodo ika kodo le mabo je bara ka kodi bondi ako nyi kodo bota mintole kana purata ya mabo je.
okay ne ngamera ne asenso ngaje explain aka kenya
Yes, if you give me time, if I explain you how it happens.
Go ahead, sir.
okay ni collector mi bonna filo kono
A collector who came from the field,
na boss katara sirine
my boss will be sitting.
ay kodo be collector la kodo be konti
The collector will come and count all the monies he collected.
momo la kodo kan
Each collector's money.
ay kaytol safa ay aka clip la money kodo kan yemi collect
Your name will be written and your monies and the paper will
safa
be clipped.
kayto momo 3 days onying
Everybody, your 3 days.
first day min na fe
The first day you brought,
second day min na fe
the second day the amount you brought,
third day min na
the
fe
third day the same.
ni submission day sita
When it is time for submission day,
ake kumanda
he will call you
ya confirm ko ni amount lo diala
for you to confirm that this is the exactly amount I have handed over to you.
aka ka nya ana be bol
Then that is how he normally does and bulk all these monies
aya dinna
and give it to me.
nga samba bank
I take it to the bank.
from bank
From bank,
ngada cashier ya
I will go to the cashier
ni wo kaytolo
with that paper.
ye receipt ñu draw agents they are
Then I am receipted.
Now you have explained this, and it is very clear.
Ako sa ya fola anda senata.
So in 2020, the revenue collectors, they were not going to the bank.
Ako sa amunta ko 2020
Everything was
revenue.
done between your boss and yourself.
Ako amunta ko 2020 revenue collector ukata bank. Amunta ko ko be itini la boss le kata mandi. Yes.
Yes. And that stopped in 2021.
Ako nata stop 2021. Yes.
But the revenue collectors, they had a cash book. Were they keeping cash books?
Ako wata revenue collector solo wala ka cash book also de.
revenue collector be cash book story
Yes, all of them have cash books.
How are they given receipts?
Ako wala kila receipt also to jantile.
ninte tara bank
When I go to the bank,
ni nga receipt na fe
when I bring a receipt,
nga diala
I give it to him.
revenue collector
Each of the revenue collectors,
ake kumandile
he will call you,
aka kayto min clip la money kodo bala
and the paper that he clipped in your monies,
ni ya amount oje
if you see the amount,
akoy la receipt fele for amount will be bang
he will issue the receipt and ask you to compare whether it's the same price.
ni ya confirm ko wolong
When you confirm that it's the same amount,
as a receipt on kayto ci kay adila
then he will issue you the receipt and the said paper.
That seems to be a very straightforward procedure.
Ako de ya fanya mena kata no nyama de wo munya totality.
But now, if you're going to the bank
Ako bar sani at the bank,
and you are asked to bring $100,000,
ako yini nga pro $100,000 so samana.
whose $100,000 are you giving to Alajajek? You
Ako
have
sign, Jumala-
about more than 20 revenue collectors.
Ako sani ba dini ajuwe ite membe ko ma wala membe duma mo membe no makan wolu atambita mo mwana.
So
Sa wo 100,000 o ikamendi alaji jenna jumala ko dile.
how do you account for the, how will you be fair to the revenue collectors to know exactly whose money you are giving to Alaji Jeng.
Ako sign ite tili no la wo revenue collector e nyaade le ka itandi la ko kari la ko do ngawle di Alaji Jeng la.
Okay, I mean you cutting.
Yes, your that question.
Ntol buka jube komi revenue collector karlong.
We don't even see or check whether this belong to this revenue collector.
Now 11,000.
When he remanded 11,000.
Ni pate demba samba ni la kodo kafunyo 11,000 osile.
When the collectors brought money and we see that now it is an amount of 11,000.
Ngawole samba.
That is normally the monies we take. But we will know that.
Because kaiti no imbije.
Because that small paper that is written. We will know, or he will know that these three people's monies are the monies that are the balance that is taken to the bank. So when going to the cashier,
then because already
because there we pay the receipt because Jen will always inform the cashier.
So good. So now the revenue collectors, they will still have valid receipts.
Ako baramunta ko revenue collector will be
from the cashier.
Receipt kendo sot la cashier bulu.
Revenue collector la kodo tada adita.
Each of the revenue collector whose monies have gone and given
a bela receipt completely.
All their receipts are completed.
Yes, it will all be complete.
Yes.
Yes.
But in reality,
ako batoja bedame.
Not all the money has gone to the bank.
Ako bara okoro be manje wala mandung.
I mean for Silolo.
Yes, that is true.
You see my point?
Yes.
So if we examine 20 of those revenue collectors, their cash books, we will find the GTR receipts for the monies you and your boss have collected from them.
Correct?
I mean for Tonya Long.
Yes.
No, wait a minute. Correct?
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
But then, when you look at the actual situation, not all that money will be paid to the bank.
The money that is given to that was given to the director.
Bank.
Yes, that is true. The amount, that is true. The amount is not being deposited at
and
the bank.
You that gave the director the money, I know this probably may not be your fault at the time, because as far as you're concerned, you do not know that it was wrong to do that.
Ako na ajuwe iko kodomendi director la ako asikena tonya wo watu amankela falte bari ya fale ko longote je ma kalamta.
And as far as you are concerned, you are just dealing with your boss, and he's your boss, and you have to give him the money.
Andum fanan kome ya fo jamen kome ni la do ila ke wala do ko la so na men fo e kawle.
Even though if I have to be truthful to you,
ako hane wode na be tonya fole ko,
you should know.
Ako enyantale kalong.
There's no excuse.
Ako bari malong wo manke excuse ti.
Like you don't know. You were in a position to know. You should have known.
Ako enyantale ya long.
But we will leave that with the commissioners.
Ako bare mbe otu la commissioner bulu.
What I am really interested in
ako sabe damendo me ate jakali
is that you are not given even receipts for that.
Ako ite famo buka receipt odila.
Correct?
No, no,
Jeng don't never issued any receipt.
You don't even see a voucher, a payment voucher, trying to show what the money is for.
Ako sa mfana hani voucher famo buka je ka long ni kodo ata daliro menna.
Komi ya fo nyameng.
No, first answer and then explain. You don't even see a payment voucher for that.
Ako buka voucher famo je men kaitan la ko yin kodo men du nyimbulu aka do ikadundi janne do.
Ali.
No.
Now explain.
Okay, left amuna fola.
Afol council ko I mean for Tonya Long.
What you have said is true.
But at what point
but at that point
I couldn't request mbulu.
He requested monies from me.
I
must give it to him.
Because
because he used to inform me what he's going to use.
Audit.
And after when I was audited, I was told.
Normally.
I went to him.
He told me
that there are vouchers there. He will present them to the auditors.
Mr. Kujabi.
Yes, sir.
What I was trying to say
is
that even though the process or the act of giving your boss money on your side, I am saying that you may be lucky, the commissioners may understand the situation at the time.
Ako asikeno commissioner sol wolo sela situation o understand.
The idea that you are operating with the notion that he is your boss, so you have to obey.
Comme yebem foko ila nyaton ko le muso foya batwa me ngom foya.
It's not a legal justification, but it may be understood.
Ako ibaje la ko avanke lo akuti bare mol sa fahamno.
So we don't have evidence yet of you
Ako baran
in fraudulent actions, Mr. Kujabi.
Mango fenko how to call it. Man se drango je bala ko tapale oleke.
The burden, the bigger burden is being carried by Mr. Jeng, of course.
Ako bare ni ajube nyimbe ku direct botadamendo wala Mr. Jeng ya.
But you also have to be told that that was wrong as well.
Ako bare ite fanande tonya mol sa fo ko ni iman silota man.
Do you understand that?
Ako fahamle.
So afan sonta.
Yes, I agree.
Now, to conclude on that issue,
Ako ko kang puruka o jube ba afadula to wala bandula.
do you genuinely think that Mr. Jeng had a genuine official matter for those monies?
Ako itela miro to wala ila jero to isontale wala ila tale ko tonya Mr. Jeng ay hajo sotole wala council hajo le puruko ko do dundi damendo.
Nga dol kalamuta jele.
Yes, so I'm aware of some.
Because
How about the others?
Ako dol dung.
Do you think that every time he asks money from you, it is really for official use?
Ako fo isontale ko wata na ko ko samana woka ke official hajo.
Not Isonta, for whether you really think, whether you really genuinely
Ako wala ya mira ko tonya le mu tonya tale ko na to wata na ko samana woka ke official hajo de.
Ngala lafa jele for tem ko nga ku fula wo kalamuta jele.
That's what I want to say. I became aware of 2 occasions.
Okay.
Because na staff fula bantalung.
We lost 2 staffs.
Because kino kada gunjurle.
The other one was in Gunjur.
Yenna police officer min
So
suti.
that is not official.
Akone ojube obanke official kuti.
Okay.
Taking council's funds or any insurance funds for any funeral, no matter how serious it is, it's not official.
Akone ajube sango keta dawda wala mune keta ka wandi kodo ta mem kansula kodo ga dundi je.
If it is budgeted for and it follows the budget land, that's okay. That's lawful.
Fenem kodo mi alan ko nanga mo melan ko ala bondile ala lande pro ni sifa keta ala bondi je mo sa fono ani woni luata tale.
Okay, sonta.
If it's not budgeted for, then it's not lawful, no matter how serious it is.
Alma budget wo manke woni silo banta.
Okay, sonta.
I agree.
But you were not given any voucher, you did not see any receipt, you just gave the physical cash to Mr. Jeng and that's it.
Imam voucher ditela, marisi ditela ekoro di Jeng la aketa wole nyam.
Afo kansule ko. Tonyale be mfiri na jang.
I know here I have to speak the truth.
Jen ne man voucher tandina.
Jeng have never shown me a voucher.
And then ma receipt dilna.
He have never ever gave me a receipt.
Is it possible that Jeng may have his own personal problems and then demand money from you?
Akofo atekeno la nyama Jeng ya fa son problem also akafo ikodo diala.
Is that possible? I'm not saying that
for atekeno level.
No jedal ma astagfirullah mamira.
For that I don't think so.
Manjelo no.
I don't know.
But it's possible.
Ako bara atekeno le.
Kafunya ngadiala.
Ako atekeno le.
It's possible. It's a possibility.
Okay.
No, not okay. Do you agree there's a possibility?
Ako sonta wala le bang fo man songala.
I know Mr. Jeng was your boss. Is it possible because you did not follow procedure? Because you did not follow procedure, it is prone, it is open to fraud.
Ako ba ni ajube iman silo no ma so ni ajube akata tapale ko wolti.
Okay.
Not okay.
Thank you. Nsonta.
Yes, I agree.
Any questions to this witness?
Yes. Now, Mr. Kujabi.
Yes, ma'am.
How long did you serve as car park attendant?
Ako watu jumale datita kaki car park attendant.
Car park attendant. Meta jelede.
How many years?
I was there for a long time. Ako sanji jelu.
Ngambira sanji kilim fuladal.
2 years.
2 years, huh?
Almost.
Now, you were further redeployed to Buffalo to Quarry.
Ako jele na de samba Buffalo to Quarry oto.
How long did you serve at Buffalo to Quarry?
Ako Buffalo to just sanji jelle keje.
Tonya dia record so ma remember no mi ro fanata nga 3 years nyonki jele ngamira.
I cannot remember fully, but I think I did 3 years therein.
Now, you have told us in your statement
Ako ela statement oto enyi ne foje ko
that you were later moved to Rates and Taxes Office.
ako inati samba Rate and Taxes Office.
And you underwent induction for 4 months.
And another
Induction
induction for
That
4
is
months.
training.
You training, ha. It had train 4 months. Yes.
And you now started collecting rates and taxes.
Ako jele na tada tika rates and taxes collect. Yes.
So in addition to this 5 years,
Ako sanjilu lolu.
4 months,
Ako sanjilu ke wo karenani.
roughly,
Ako ni ajube, ni haima.
that you spend as tax collector at the car park
Ako wala mo marsero tati aning kuare tati.
and at the quarry, at the quarry,
Kuare.
Bafuloto quarry.
Bafuloto. Yes.
Now, you have further said in your statement
Andu nginata kumeko kumonyi kafukote ke la statement ya foko.
that you have spent 9 years
Ako ite sanji koronto ye woleke.
as a rates and tax collector.
Rate and tax collector.
Is that correct?
Ako foko to nyata lebo.
Yalong kabibe nyinin kala lu.
No. Answer the question. Is that correct?
Ako foko to nyalti ba.
You spent 9 years.
Sanji koronto ye woleke.
So
Yes, it could be that.
Now, as rates and tax collector,
Ako sa
do you
rate and tax
maintain a cash book?
collector. Ako foko to mo cash book o dile lebo.
Kila ngamra year 2012, 2010, around
No, we are talking about 2018.
Ako 2018.
Because you have given me a sequence of years that you have spent.
2018.
You said, you remember that you started in 1996.
Ako bayri ni ajube te sanjol men fa ka wala noma. Bayri te ko ya dati 1996.
So as at this time,
Ako
when
bayri la
you were
juwato.
a rate and tax collector, you must have a cash book.
Wato men na ikita rate and tax nyantale ka cash book osoto.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, answer the question first, then you explain. You must have a cash book
Ako
as a
nyantale.
rates and tax
Kure
collector.
cash book soto.
Is
Kure
that
rate
the
and
correct
taxes.
situation?
Ako foto nyantale ba.
Now, were you given a cash book to do your entries as somebody collecting rates and taxes?
Ako fo wato e cash book osoto le me alon ko nyanta kera entry keje ko momi alon ka ka lempota rate and taxes.
Waramu rate and tax collector te ha.
Yes.
So where is the cash book from the year that you started collecting rates and taxes?
Ako sanyi ni karo mende wala etela o cash book ole wato men na ya dati kata
Now you
rate and
tell us
taxes.
the year because you have given us
Okay.
the years.
Ako saya
If
fo
you
ntole.
add 5 years to 1996, what would that period give you?
Ako sanji lulo ni abondi ye kata 1996.
No, you added to.
Ako ni
Yes,
akafu.
from 96, 5 years on.
Na the
What
96
is
ako
going to be the year?
96 5 years on ako abekela sanji jumaldi.
My mi nyinin kateng.
Ayo this question ma.
Ndemu rate and tax collector to waro minna.
The time I became a rate and tax collector.
2018 ya tarante mo mantar rates collecting.
At 2018 that did not find me
The
collecting rate.
last value property collector yalla.
I lasted collecting value properties.
What I want to be clear about is, let's go back to what I have asked you.
Ako
You said you joined Brikama Area Council, 1996.
ako sani e fante kondi yela mo kende ke alafta je senea ako e fongole afa je ko e do ko start Brikama 1996.
So probably is 1996, 97, 98, you were a car park collector. That is 2 years.
There you were 1996, 7, 8 ako batala itebe kapa garage auto ako tatala woni aju wumu sanji fulalde.
Is that correct?
Ako fama ko nyama.
No, you gave me the dates. So we are trying to get to know when exactly,
because
you said you were at the rates department
ako bayri ko
for 9
rates
years.
department.
Okay.
Is that not correct?
Ako fama ko nyama.
Because what you said in your statement doesn't add up.
Ako
If you do the mathematics, it cannot be correct.
ako ne men fo ile statement to ako ni aju ya haima ako ate ko kumala.
Is that correct, what you said in your statement?
Ako sa fo la
And what you are saying now,
yemen fo
it
ila
doesn't add
statement
up.
to ani yemen fo jang bo banke kilingo ta ko fo to nalti.
Nga number of years min di statement to waram ba di la waram because nga fo lenta be ma capture no. Now summarize yele.
The number of years when I was giving my statements, I told them clearly that I could not be able to capture it exactly.
Yes, we agree with that. But
Ako isonda wala.
whilst he is sitting here,
Ako bayri be sirin jawato mena sai.
we want to have clarity as to what actually happened.
Sa intolu lafta lon na le fango ya fo faye mune ketano.
We can only do that
Ako sa ke nsi wada makeno
to look at what he has said
pour ka jube fango e memfo.
and what he is going to tell us in evidence
Andu ibina memfo folantoli e jangi
and
be
see which one is
sirin.
the truth.
Andu pour ke yeto nya fo muli.
So now my question is,
Ako sa ala
what
nyini
you
karo
told the
menti.
investigators
Wala mo yemen fo investigator.
and what you are telling us now
Ako ani
are
ka memfo
different.
muli
Is
sa
that
man
correct?
killing. Ako fo banke to nya.
Ah, to nyalo.
Yes, that's true.
So you tell us which period to which period were you at the rates, because these things we have the proof.
Ako sa ifamo le ba folantoli e ka bo wati juma kana
So you
wati
need
juma
to
de
tell us
rate.
so that we know what you are telling us is in line with what has
I
happened.
kamen fontoli e woni membe safarin kayto bala keta
So we will
kilimo.
need you to bring us the cash book that you were maintaining at the time.
Ko sañ be sulare men be sulala men e bulu wala kasbook mi yalon ko abe bulu no wo jamana
Because
ko.
for every dalasi that has transpired, that has been collected,
Ako bare ni ajube bututo la dal se
It has
dal
to
mi
be
yalon
accounted
ko
for.
aliata lempoto mo nyanta lon na wala adundula mo nyanta lon na.
if we cannot trace it,
Ako nimmo jen lon na adunta dame.
we will have to know where the money has gone to.
Ako wotu mo nyanta lon na ko do tudinta data dame to.
So that is the situation.
Ako nyinne mo
So
ko.
you tell us when you maintained a cash book as a rates and tax collector.
Ako sañ ite afontoli e wati jumale kasbook ko soto mem kabri bere tax.
Okay. Comme maya fo nyame.
As you said,
Nde kam mbuda bo kware mbe kapak mbuda kapak ndara kware to.
when I left the car park, I went to the quarry,
Ndara 4 months training na. Mbuda jentara 4 months training na.
and from there I went for my first 4 months training.
Wo iyalong
That year,
nga kasbu ko soto.
I had the cash book,
Nga mera wo kera 2010 ma fon wala kera
but I think that was around 2010.
ma I did remember.
I can't remember exactly.
But inte fama da kas book soto la wato minna
But for me, when I missed to have a cash book,
because kabi auditor nata nde yen so mbara imbe lansin
when the auditors came and I was in Lansings,
mbara lansin tara value property
from Lansings I went to the valued properties,
yem bondi je yen samba combo east.
and I was transferred to Combo East.
Mr. Kujabi,
Yes.
that is not the explanation. What you are explaining to me, you are not answering my question. My question is,
Akoni I
when you
agree.
were at rates
Okay,
and
so
taxes, where is your cash book? Because you were maintaining, I
Ako
have already
jang-
asked you, and you said you maintained a cash book. Where is the cash book?
Ako nyinin kamen na ako ani kamen fo jam fata nyola le. Ako nyinin karo menti wole mu kabri ba ibe rate
Cash
and
book.
taxes.
Yes.
If I sondale ko kasbu ko be brunu ako nyinin ka wala wo kasbu ko ni le.
wo kasbu on tele kas fo mo na kasbu ko kabi national audit la sa yenge be hand over national audit le.
Yeah, I handed all those cash books to the national audit.
Wo
So
iyalo la
what year was that?
Ako keta sanyo malde.
around 2012
Around 2012,
nde bora ngam fo nyo rates
I stopped from race
2012
till
2012
2012.
ngam fo nyo rates
2012.
Yes.
So before 2012,
Ako dandi 2012.
Then
you
in
had
tw-
a cash book.
I have wo kasbu ko ngam le sob
Yes.
kabi be nga be hand over nga
Now,
I had
please
cash
write.
books which I handed over to the auditors.
Yes, please write.
Ako
Write
asafe
down what I'm
purikana
asking
nyina.
you.
Ike nyinin kamen ako asafe kaito bala purikana nyina.
Please
Ni
give him a
tata.
pen.
Ni tata isaje yo juve.
Now give us the date when you were redeployed at Rates and Taxes Office.
Ako sani
Right,
yelu
give
mo
us-
di mola wato men na yete
Go back
samba
to your
rate.
records
Ako ibita na record
and
on.
give us the exact date when you were redeployed at Rates and Taxes.
Yelu ngo exactly lungo for mole wato men na yete samba rate and taxes.
okay
And when you submitted your cash books to the, is it the internal auditor or the
no
external?
no external auditors
You
Ako fanang-
tell us when you submitted your
Ya for
books to
mole
the
wato
external
men na
auditor.
yela buholu submit external officers auditors role ya.
So when were you at the trade license unit?
Ako
Value
what-
property, where is your cash book?
Wato juma fana ibe trade license and valid properties. Ako
What year
wato
were you at?
sanjuma le benunje anila cash book ole.
wo je man kasbu soto
I don't have a cash book.
When you were at Value Properties,
Value Properties.
you didn't have a cash book?
No.
Cash book
So where did you, how did you record?
Ako sa what mo record in Kenya dili.
do kara no assessment la
You do go for assessment.
man collection of fonkeji
I don't do collection there.
kara value property assess
We go for Value Properties assessment.
Okay, so write down, you bring us your assessment records.
Ako sa fana ya assessment record ol samana.
From the time you started
Wato men ya dati.
to the time you were promoted.
Anu wato men na fo wato
As
men na
market master.
ye la palaso ka fo kata marseoto. Memo market master.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Kujabi, this is a very short request, a very short question. How many markets do you have under the jurisdiction of Brikama Area Council?
Ako Brikama marse jelle bala Brikama membe aran ko wole Brikama tundoto.
we have Brikama Lameng Busumbala Olundum sorry Brikama Lameng Busumbala Olundum Sanjawa Sulejo and Sukuta.
Can you provide us with the market registers and also the tariffs? And
The tariff is $10.
Ako puro tarifol samana aning
$10.
market register.
the tariffs for monthly and the tariffs for daily.
No.
The monthly are for the canteens. The canteens. pay
Ako
for
sa
monthly
akenyi ni kamen na wala tarifol ti lungolung tarifolu aning kantingol la tarifol mi alan ko kari din kari.
Okay, from ticket market collector
The market collectors
well ticket you stand $5 in number say up
No,
$10.
I know. I'm just requesting. I'm
Okay,
just
but for
requesting.
monthly can't
I'm just requesting you to provide the information for
akamen
us.
for jam.
okay.
The tariffs, the registers, and also the fees. The
Ako
monthly
tarifolu register solo aning di fees mi
fees,
alan
the
ko
monthly fees for the canteens,
kantingol la ko jornya
and the annual trade license for the canteens.
andu sama sang trade license pour kantingol.
Okay.
Ako abela free will be
all right.
produce.
But Blado BJ,
There are certain places
I Blado for trade lancing.
as you say trade license.
Woman area la.
That is not in my area.
Just market monthly canteen.
The market monthly canting,
Wo collector bentel area la.
that collector was under me.
What record sold at Tarnol jail.
Those records may be
But
there,
lancing
but license
woman na side la.
is not on my side.
Mr.
Kujabi.
Kujabi,
Yes sir.
in your statement, you said you were redeployed at the trade license unit. As
Ako
revenue
pare
collector.
afo jane ko ite be nene someone trade license unit as a revenue collector.
That is what you said in your statement.
Ako ila statement ro
That's
for
why Honorable Fall is asking you the question.
ako nyina na fal
okay.
ke nyinin kawala.
What ma
No,
okay.
is that not what you said in your statement?
Ako fay mo wala ko.
Yes, so,
That's what I said.
yes.
Ngamira nunko.
I thought that
Akan nyin ka present lela.
he is asking me
That's
presently
why
right
I
now.
lancing
No,
man
as at the time you served.
Ako wato
trade
men na
license.
bido ko la je.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We
Okay.
are told that it's 1 o'clock and we rise
Very well.
from GRTS.